exciting time on my Bloomy TV. I want to welcome you here. If you're a new subscriber, if you are an old subscriber, I want to thank you very much for supporting me. Today we are going to be making oven baked jollof rice with grilled goat meat and fried fish. Jollof rice is one of my favorite dishes, and you can use any meat of your choice. You can use fish, any fish of your choice. You can use beef, you can use chicken, you can use turkey, or you can use goat meat like I'm using. You can use lamb, pork, just any meat you want. Today I'm using 10 cups of parboiled rice. I'm not going to be parboiling in hot water. I'm just going to wash it and cook it straight because it's parboiled already. And I'll be using goat meat. It has been cleaned and washed already. I'm using fish. So I'm using fish and meat for this. If you do not eat fish, feel free to omit it. And this fish I have spiced already with adobo seasoning. And adobo seasoning contains salt, garlic powder, onions, oregano, paprika, and then I just added a little bit of cayenne pepper. And over here I have tomato paste, about 3 cups. And here I have steamed tomatoes. So I have tomatoes and rehydrated bell pepper in this mixture here, and I steam it till it's dry. You can see that it's very thick. So while steaming, I added a little bit of salt and chicken stock powder just to kind of balance it out. And over here I have shrimp. You can use about 2 to 3 cups of shrimp. Shrimp is optional. I don't put shrimp in all of my jollof rice. I only put it sometimes just for a sense of variety. So you don't have to use shrimp. It's completely up to you. Over here I have about 1.5 cup of canola oil. And here, as you can see, I have 3 medium onions. This is not a lot of onions. You do need a lot of quite a bit of onions when you're making your jollof rice. I will be using one of these onions to cook my meat, and these other 2 I'm going to use to fry. You can use all red onions, or you can use sweet onions, white onions, any onion of your choice will be fine. And over here I have another medium onions that is blended already with about 1/2 inch of fresh ginger. I like to use fresh ginger in my jollof rice. Over here I have about 5 bay leaves. I'll be using 2 for my meat and putting 3 in the jollof rice when it's going into the oven. Please make sure you put bay leaf in your jollof rice. It gives it a beautiful aroma and taste. And here I have about 4 tablespoons of chicken stock powder, or if you are using seasoning cubes, you might need about 6 to 8 seasoning cubes. Again, if you think that is too much seasoning cubes for you, feel free to cut it down. And here I have a teaspoon each of thyme and nutmeg, and this will be used as part of my seasoning for meat. Here I have 1/2 cup of butter, 2 tablespoons of fried onions, and 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. If that is too much cayenne pepper for you, feel free to adjust it. If it is not enough, feel free to increase it. Here I have about 2 tablespoons of salt. I will not be using all of it. We're just going to say salt to taste. And over here I have 1/2 tablespoon each of curry, rosemary, and garlic powder. So we're going to start by cooking our goat meat. We're going to make sure we spice it really well. That way we build up a good stock that is going to be part of the basis of the jollof rice. So if you build up your stock properly, your rice comes out very tasty. And then I'm going to be using the deep fryer to fry my fish. The goat I will not be frying today. Sometimes I do fry my goat, but today I'm going to just grill it in the oven. Again, it's up to you if you want to grill it or you prefer it fried. So without further ado, let us get right to cooking the. So I'm going to be using my pressure cooker to cook my goat meat. If you do not have a pressure cooker, feel free to use a pot on the stove. That will do just fine. And also, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. So I'm going to be adding 2 bay leaves, my blended onion and ginger mix. So that is 1 inch of ginger, not 1/2 inch like I said before. And this I'm going to put in my rosemary, curry, and garlic powder, 1/2 tablespoon each. This is nutmeg and thyme. I have just 1 teaspoon of each. And this is chicken stock powder. So I'm gonna leave a little bit. I'll put that when I'm frying the sauce for the jollof rice. And about 2 tablespoons of fried onions. And I'll be using about say 1 tablespoon of salt. And then I'm going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper for my meat. And the rest I'll be reserving for my sauce for the jollof rice. And last but not the least, I'll put my chopped onions. So like I said, it's really important for you to spice your meat really well. And for the stock, I'm going to be adding, it's going to seem like I'm using a lot of water. That is because I don't want to have to add too much water to my rice when I'm cooking. And I will just give that a good stir to mix the ingredients together. And at this point, you can see the aroma is coming out great already. All right. And I'll quickly set this and we are good to go.
Sorry ass DJ.
You can get some.
jollof rice is ready. It's looking really gorgeous, and I can tell you the taste is equally very yummy. And I have put coleslaw on the side there. You can have it with coleslaw, and we have it with fish and goat meat, and I'm going to enjoy mine with a glass of sparkling water. I just added some cucumber for taste. Please try out this recipe and let me know how it goes, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining my Blooming TV. Until next time.
1, 2,